Now that we added users, let's try the order submission lifecycle.
Let's try the order submission lifecycle.
I created a couple of client users.
One is operator, the other one is supervisor. Supervisor is allowed to verify submissions, but the operator is not. And
let's look at forms
one more time.
So we have one form, the order anything form allows us to select a product because we have a product selector here, and it auto-verifies. That means it doesn't need the supervisor to verify.
And it auto-verifies. That means it doesn't need the supervisor to verify it.
The other form is order t-shirt because we are specifically talking about t-shirt. There is no product selector here, but there is no auto-verification. That means the form needs to be verified.
There is no auto-verification. That means the form needs to be verified.
Let's go
back here.
I created this is the client user, the client operator signed in.
This is the client user, the client operator signed in.
But let's try
I already
one
submitted
together.
a few forms, but let's try one together.
The first one is order anything. I click on this button to submit. I select a product. I select count 5, select a file, and I submit.
Select a product. I'd say like count 5. Select the file. And I submit.
It doesn't allow me because when I added that field, let me open it here. When I added the count field, I set the minimum rule to be 10, so 5 is not allowed. That means it's working perfectly fine.
I set the minimum rule to be 10, so 5 is not allowed. That means it's working perfectly fine.
Come back here, I change it to 50, I submit.
I submit.
It submits the form, and yep, we selected gloves, and it's already verified because it was auto-verifiable, but let's submit this one.
Gloves, and it's already verified because it was auto-verifiable. But let's submit this one.
Let me select the location. We know it has to be higher than 10, and maybe I can mark it as urgent.
Higher than 10. And maybe I can mark it as urgent.
I submit. This one is not verified. That means we need the supervisor to come in.
That means we need the supervisor to come in.
Now let's get back to the company panel and see what we see here.
And see what we see here.
We come here. I have 3 forms here, but there was 5 submissions.
I have 3 forms here, but there was 5 submissions.
Why I see 3 forms? Because 2 of them is not verified. That means I don't need to be bothered with the forms in draft.
Be bothered with the forms in draft. So
let's sign out as a client operator and sign in as supervisor.
As a client operator and sign in as supervisor.
Yep, I come here. You see that there are 2 unverified submissions here.
I come here. You see that there are 2 unverified submissions here.
Let me go ahead and
cancel this one.
You see that this one is canceled, and we can go ahead and verify this one. Yep, it's verified.
It's verified.
Okay, now if you go back to here, we see that if I reload the page, you see that there has been 4 forms submitted.
If I reload the page, you see that there has been 4 forms submitted.
The form usually refers to an order. Let's look at one of them. This is the one. It has information. You see that the URL is here to download the file and all other fields that have been filled up.
And all other fields that have been filled up.
And since this was a product-related order, we can see the product as well, and that's it.
We can see the product as well, and that's it.
Now we can add a comment if we want. We need more information like that. Please call us as an example.
More information like that. Please call us as an example.
So the chat could go on and on. The other user can send a message here as well.
The other user can send a message here as well. Form is not acknowledged yet. First we have to acknowledge it.
So we received the form. Now, if I want it, I can change the status again.
I can change the status again. But let's get back to the client form panel one more time.
Look at here. If I reload the page, I see that it's acknowledged, but it shows me a notification. It tells me that there was a comment on a specific order.
It shows me a notification. It tells me that there was a comment on a specific order.
I come here, I can see the comment. I can add my comment. The comment has been added.
I can add my comment. The comment has been added.
Now if I go back to the employees panel, I can change the status of this to processing.
The employees panel,
processing and so on.
I can change the status of this to processing. Yep, it's processing, and so on.
So you can process the forms, and finally, once the process is done, you can complete it, or for any reason, if you want to reject it, you can reject it.
You can complete it, or for any reason, if you want to reject it, you can reject it, right?
Let's complete this one. Perfect.
Now
there is no changing a status availability because this order
is completed.
You can also assign a user to the order, like one of the employee users to an order.
The order, like one of the employee users to an order.
So if you want a specific user to follow up on that, you can assign that.
You can assign that.
This is the entire life cycle of a submission. So a client user submits a form depending on if the form is auto-verifiable
a client
or
user
not.
Submits a
it
form
might need a verification.
Depending on if the form is auto-verifiable or not. It might need a verification. Once it's verified,
it shows up in the employee's page. The employee has to acknowledge it, takes care of the rest, and then once it's ready to process, they change the status to processing.
They change the status to processing.
And they keep changing the status until it's either completed or rejected. And you can communicate through the form with messages and comments on each form.
With messages and comments on each form.